All right, let's get into it. Today we're going to break down the absolutely chilling Hindi horror story, Manali 28 km. We're not just going to retell it, we're going to pull it apart piece by piece to see exactly how it builds that sense of terror, step by horrifying step.
So, the story, which was told by a guy named Sahil, kicks off with this single sentence. Think about that. It doesn't start with the scary part, it starts with the scar that it left behind. Right away, you know this is something deep, personal, and permanent. The real horror isn't just what happened, but what's still echoing in his head. Okay, let's see how we got here.
So first up, a trip and a warning. You know, every good horror story has to get its characters into the wrong place at the wrong time. This one starts super simple, a road trip for a good reason, that just happens to put them on a collision course with some local legend.
So this is the heart of it, right? It's not just four buddies on vacation, they're trying to help their friend Samai. And Samai's grief is absolutely central here. It makes him emotionally vulnerable, and that vulnerability, well, it's basically an open door for whatever's waiting for them down the road.
And here it is. Before they even get in the car, we get the first layer of dread. The hotel receptionist gives them that classic creepy warning that you just know they're going to ignore. He even tells them about some kind of elusive shadow. But of course, the friends just laugh it off. You know, just a silly story for tourists. Big mistake.
Okay, so now we get to the 28 km mystery. This is where the haunting really kicks off. And I want you to notice how it starts. It's not some monster jumping out of the woods. No, it's way more unsettling. It's this subtle, disorienting loop that just starts messing with their heads.
Can you imagine this? You've been driving for 20 minutes, then almost half an hour, and you keep ending up at the exact same spot. This is the first really supernatural thing that happens. It uses that milestone and the thick fog to create this incredible sense of confusion and doubt. You start to wonder, are we just lost, or is something literally holding us here?
And this is where it gets really brilliant. The thing out there, the entity, it isn't just showing them one ghost. It shows each one of them something totally different. I mean, what a masterful move, right? Because now they're all arguing. It immediately creates distrust and proves this isn't just a trick of the light. This is targeted. It's personal.
So while all his friends are fighting about whether they saw a little girl or an old man, Samai, he's different. He starts insisting that they need to stop the car, that someone out there needs their help. This is the very first sign that his grief is making him tune into a totally different frequency than everyone else.
So up until now, the threat has been mostly psychological, right? It's been mind games. Well, that's about to change. The threat is about to escalate, and I mean dramatically. It's evolving from an illusion into a terrifying physical presence.
Think about this. Arun is driving 40 kilometers an hour. It's not super fast, but on a dark, foggy mountain road, you're moving. And yet, he tells everyone to look because something is keeping pace with them right outside the window.
And get this detail. He's not running to keep up. He's walking. That's what makes this so terrifying. This isn't a chase. It's a calm, impossible display of power. The entity is now a physical thing, right there, casually breaking the laws of physics. And that is just bone-chilling.
And boom, this is the crucial moment. While his friends are absolutely losing their minds with fear, what does Samai do? He engages with it. He's not scared, he's connecting. That little smile and wave in the rearview mirror, that's him sealing a bond that's going to lead to disaster. So you see the structure here, right? It's classic horror, done perfectly. First, there's a warning they ignore. Then, it plays tricks on their minds. After that, it shows up physically to prove it's real. And finally, after it's identified the weakest link, Samai, it prepares to invade.
Okay, so they finally make it back to the hotel. They think they're safe. But the haunting isn't over. In fact, it's about to hit its terrifying climax. The entity has breached their final defense, and it's about to take root inside one of them.
And of course, it's 3:30 a.m., the witching hour. Sahil wakes up to a sound. And he sees Samai standing there, just staring at his own reflection in the mirror, singing a children's lullaby.
The use of this lullaby is just genius horror writing. You take something that's supposed to be the ultimate comfort, a song of pure love and safety, and you twist it into the voice of a monster. It's so deeply unsettling. And the physical change is just horrifying. This isn't just Samai acting weird anymore. He's got red eyes, he has marks on his neck like someone's strangling him. That eerie little smile, the entity isn't just influencing him now, it's wearing him like a suit.
And then it speaks through him. But it's not Samai's voice. It's the voice of a little child asking this chilling question that echoes the phantom on the road and what Samai had been saying earlier. And after it says that, he just collapses.
So the main event in the hotel room is over. But remember that first line of the story? The true horror isn't always the scary part itself, but the psychological scars that never, ever fade.
So the story gives us this very traditional, almost folkloric ending. They turn to faith. The priest confirms their fears, an exorcism is performed, and then you get this really visceral moment where Samai vomits this black liquid, physical proof that the evil has been purged.
And here we are, right back where we started. This is the whole point. The exorcism might have saved Samai's body, but it couldn't touch Sahil's memory. The ghost might be gone, but the trauma is the real haunting. It proves the deepest wounds are the ones no one else can see. And that's the final, awful thought the story leaves you with. Was that entity really defeated? Or did it just retreat back into the fog, patiently waiting by that 28-kilometer milestone for the next car with a broken heart to drive by?